Hello, I'm back. It's been almost a year since I've made a review, but we're back. The reason for this hiatus is because I've had a lot of huge life alterations, as you've probably noticed, or maybe haven't. You probably haven't noticed, but I took down a video and it was of a fragrance review of I think a Victoria's Secret scent is what I did. And the person that did that review with me is no longer in my life. And don't get me wrong, I'm so much happier now. As you can see, I'm in a completely different apartment, completely different place. Um, but just wanted to let you know that's the situation, and I'm much happier now. So let's review another fragrance. I know it's been a hot minute, so it might take me a second to get back into gear. But I went through two really good scents this summer. Um, both from the Pink Sugar line. Um, Newsflash: Pink Sugar has other fragrances. Ignore my finger. I literally just cut it on a piece of glass because, of course, I would do that. um, but yeah, here we go. So, today we're reviewing Simply Pink by Pink Sugar. I have the roller ball right here. I did not get the full size. I found this roller ball by chance at like a TJ Maxx or something like that. Pretty random find, but if I see oh, Aquolina Pink Sugar, I'm usually and I usually get it. Just because I'm so curious. There's so many different fragrances with like the Pink Sugar brand. So I'm always curious to see the next creation. So this is Simply Pink. As you can see, I used it, and I'm sorry about that. But there is some of the scent still kind of on the ball itself. So we'll just be using that. I remember how it performed pretty well, so I think I'll be able to do this review some justice. So I think this fragrance was launched in 2013, so it's about 10 years old. Um, and it's a spin-off of Pink Sugar. The notes are on the top is wild strawberry, spiced with almonds and refreshed with green leaves, along with bergamot. So that's all the top notes. The heart notes are white flowers and jasmine, and the bottom is vanilla, licorice, pink, praline, and strawberry. So lots of strawberry in there is what I'm noticing. And those notes of like white florals and jasmine and what else is in there? Praline. So we're still looking at like a really sickly sweet, syrupy kind of profile here. So let's smell it. Oh my god. It's very similar to Pink Sugar. Way more similar than you would think. Um, I mean, just on the like rollerball, it's like almost exactly the same thing. Almost. I mean, there's some differences for sure, but for me, it's just like that's just Pink Sugar. I think the differences would be it's slightly less cotton candy, less burnt sugar, although that is all still there. It's definitely more like white floral, fruit heavy, less on like the burnt sugar, like cotton candy side of things. It does have that like spiciness that like tickles your nose a little bit. hmm Yeah, it's definitely also kind of a soft, spicy scent. Really lovely overall. Um, it would be hard for me to buy this over Pink Sugar because they're just so similar in profile. Um, but that's just me. I wore this in the dead of summer in Virginia, Northern Virginia. If any of you Virginians, is that what they call them? Know what that's like. So it's like hot, humid. I think like for weeks it was just raining without any stop. So I took a bet with this one. Luckily, I was mostly indoors for the summer. But, anyways, it was kind of a daring move. Would not recommend wearing this in summer if you're like outside for long periods of time because you'll suffocate. It's so sweet. The longevity, I guess we can talk about that. The longevity it's okay. I mean, it's about the same as pink sugar. Although I think pink sugar lasts long enough, almost too long for its own good. I would say for this one, moderate. The sillage is also kind of the same as pink sugar. I tend to find that the rollerball, I don't know if it's just me or the way I'm applying it, but I find that rollerballs don't really last as long. And I'm wondering if I got this in like the spritz form, that if it would last longer. I'm not quite sure. I would give it about moderate. So nothing super long lasting. The value is pretty decent. I always find that pink sugar and Aquolina have pretty affordable fragrances, and they're also pretty accessible as well. So like online, pink sugar is at Walgreens, like TJ Maxx, like all those department stores. So I would say it's a pretty good value. Gosh, what else can I say about this? It's just so very similar to pink sugar. I would say if it was between this and actual pink sugar, I would just pick the original pink sugar because I feel like if you're gonna go sickly sweet syrup, might as well just go all the way and, destroy everything in sight with how sweet you smell. Again, if you're not into very sweet gourmand fragrances, stay away. But if you're looking for a scent that is like pink sugar, but a little more fruity forward, a little more white floral, this is probably your scent. Nothing remarkable for me personally, although I did enjoy the scent. So, I would say that's it. So, thank you so much for watching this review. I know it's been a while, but life changes needed to happen, and they did, and I'm thoroughly enjoying life right now. So I'm glad to be back just enjoying a silly little hobby that I do. So literally right after this video, this is such a random hair, I will have another review up, and it is about another pink sugar fragrance. So I'll see you really soon.